My name is Stephanie Nguyen, and in the following video, I will discuss the life of Masashi Kishimoto and analyze the unique characteristics of his manga, Naruto, that make it widely popular. To give a brief outline, I will first go over Masashi Kishimoto's background and various influences that led to the development of Naruto. I will then explore details about his artwork and other characteristics that made the manga so prominent. Lastly, this video will cover the impact that Masashi Kishimoto has had on sequential art and manga in this genre. The first part of this presentation will cover Kishimoto's early life through the start of his career and touch on different events in his life that led to the eventual creation of Naruto. Masashi Kishimoto was born in the Okayama Prefecture, Japan on November 8, 1974. He grew up with a twin brother, and they often read manga together or watched anime. His twin brother, Saishi Kishimoto, went on to create manga as well. He is well known for 666 Satan and Blazer Drive. As he grew up, Masashi Kishimoto spent a lot of time playing basketball and baseball. He drifted away from manga during his high school years due to his love for sports. This likely influenced his later creation of Bench, a baseball manga. Kishimoto later attended Kyushu Sango University. However, Kishimoto's inspiration for creating manga began shortly before he entered college, when he saw a poster for Akira, the animated film, and was fascinated with its design. This encouraged him to pursue art college at Kyushu Sango University and become a manga artist. During his first year at the university, he attempted to create Shanbara manga, but was quickly discouraged after reading Blade of the Immoral, because he believed he would never create anything as amazing. He later encountered Tetsuya Nishio during his second year of college, and he began creating shonen manga because he realized that his art was perfect for older readers. His career began in the mid-90s after he submitted one of his works, Karakuri, to a publishing company, Shueisha, and it became so popular that he won the Hopstep Award. He first released a draft of Naruto in 1997, which was published in Akamaru Jump Summer. However, Kishimoto experienced many failures after this initial success. While he was in the middle of working on The Magic Mushroom, he was asked to put it on pause and create a serialized version of Naruto. This was then published in 1999 and instantly became a hit, which was the start of the 15-year career creating one of the most well-known mangas of our time. Influences that can be seen in Kishimoto's work can be drawn from any and all stages of his life. From an early age, Kishimoto was a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z and was heavily influenced by its creator, Akira Toriyama. Many similar themes can be drawn between these two mangas, as the main characters are extremely motivated to constantly work on self-improvement and become stronger. Because Masashi Kishimoto grew up reading manga and watching anime with his brother, his work draws elements from many authors. In an interview with Oda, the creator of One Piece, Kishimoto discusses his love for the manga and how he believes Oda's style is completely original. Kishimoto also draws many similarities between Naruto and his personal life. For example, Naruto's love of ramen is due to Kishimoto's own personal, frequent enjoyment of ramen. The ramen shop that Naruto constantly eats at is modeled after Kishimoto's favorite ramen shop at his university. The second part of this presentation will explain what made Naruto so unique and popular through Kishimoto's art style, his creative nature with story building, and the relatable nature of the characters. Masashi Kishimoto's artistic style is rather simple, which is a unique perspective to take when creating an action manga about ninjas. Many authors choose to use accents or exaggerate details to make fight scenes understandable to readers. Kishimoto's simple art style demonstrates that he is familiar with human anatomy, as his fight scenes are uncomplicated and easy to understand for the reader. Even in the anime, Kishimoto chooses to keep the animations relatively uncluttered because it makes his designs more recognizable and memorable. In an interview with the New York Times, Kishimoto states that he is heavily inspired by movies, which can be seen through how the characters are angled as if they were being filmed through a camera. This fisheye lens was constantly used when drawing movements in the manga to make readers believe that the characters have an actual mass. It was easier for the readers to track the movements of characters if they were affected in the same way a real person would be by a camera. One of the unique aspects about Naruto is that every character undergoes extreme character development, and each main character has his or her own story. Many characters have background stories and detailed characteristics that are mentioned along their journey, which allows the reader to become intertwined within the manga and grow with each character. Naruto is one of the few mangas where every character has fans, even if they are not one of the main characters. This graphic shows that the distribution of favorite characters is relatively split amongst many people, and even some favorites are minor characters such as Neji or Ino. Although the series lasted for 15 years, the final battle between Sasuke and Naruto was planned, which shows how far ahead Kishimoto planned the manga from the very beginning. This is similar to many of the comics that we have read in class, as the authors have to develop a detailed ending to give the story significance and meaning. We spend most of our time in Naruto following him because he is, at the end of the day, the main character and perhaps undergoes one of the most crucial developments for the plot. We see Naruto developed all the way from a misunderstood and outcasted child to a respected shinobi, all the way to becoming Hokage. Along with many other comics, the world within Naruto has a backstory that relates to the creation myth. By creating an entirely new world and explaining Naruto's backstory throughout the manga, we are able to empathize with Naruto and grow attached to the character throughout his entire journey to becoming Hokage. This is a popular theme throughout comics, as most superheroes have a backstory that explains how they came to exist, and this allows viewers to be able to empathize with their journey even further when they are able to accomplish the goals that they had been hoping for in the first place. Another reason that I believe Naruto has become so popular is because of how relatable the main character is to audiences. In an interview, Kishimoto says that he never really thought Naruto was special, because Naruto is a reflection of himself, and he has never thought of himself to be special. However, it's this exact characteristic that makes Naruto such a popular character. Despite his flaws and insecurities, Naruto continuously picks himself back up after each failure and remains cheerful the entire journey. Naruto is similar to many of the superhero tropes that we have discussed in class, as he is inspirational and imperfect at the same time. In order to gain a deeper perspective as to why Naruto holds such a special place in many readers' hearts, I interviewed some of my friends to collect their perspectives. In the following interviews, I asked my peers what their favorite part about Naruto was and asked them to record their response.
My favorite part of Naruto is the fact that the main character is really hardworking and inspirational. It's really heartwarming, and I can see a lot of his similar characteristics portrayed in other characters in manga as well.
So one of the things that I really admired about Naruto was that it really dives into this idea that no one is inherently evil. A lot of the villains have tragic pasts or bad things that happen to them that really kind of shape them into who they were, and a lot of them actually end up changing their ways and becoming good again.
My favorite part about Naruto is how it shows the importance of persistence and friendship. Naruto never gives up, and he has a strong support network behind him.
After listening to these interviews, I found many similarities between the reasons for why I am fond of Naruto to be common amongst my peers as well. Megan touches on the fact that Naruto is similar to other heroes, and she is inspired by the fact that he is constantly working hard to become better. Steven really enjoyed how all of the characters had so much depth and detail. This character development allows us to empathize with all of the people in the manga, even the villains. Lastly, John touched on how he was inspired by Naruto's relentless persistence to succeed. All of these points support my previous argument as to why Naruto has become so popular and loved amongst readers. Because Masashi Kishimoto put forth a lot of time and effort into story building, the impact can be seen through his fans, because we have all come to love the characters and the message that each one carries. So in conclusion, it is clear to see that Naruto has had a large impact on readers all over the world and has inspired many people to learn from his persistence and attitude. First, I would like to talk about Naruto's impact and success. Naruto has sold over 250 million copies worldwide and has been adapted to many shows and movies. Kishimoto has played an active role in the production of many of these films and was especially involved in creating The Last Naruto the Movie and Boruto, Naruto the Movie. He was also awarded Rookie of the Year Award and the Quill Award for graphic novels. Second, I wanted to conclude by retouching on what made Naruto unique to readers and how it became popular by reaching audiences on a deeper level. Naruto was unique in the fact that Kishimoto presented action scenes using a very simplistic style that was easy to read and understand. The depth of character development for all of the heroes was also extremely well planned and created multiple interesting storylines to follow. Because Naruto was a hero with inherent flaws, it also allowed many readers to relate to his background and find his character to be more genuine. What made Naruto stand out to many readers was the emotional attachment that we were able to gain after reading this manga. Not only was the plot well thought out and entertaining to follow, but the characters were so impactful that many of us felt an attached sentiment to each one after the manga ended. We were able to explore many different themes of struggle and persistence through the challenges that each character went through. For all of these reasons, Naruto has become one of the most popular comics in the world and has accumulated many avid fans. This concludes my presentation, and thank you for listening.